So we're gonna take this. This is my old Cidora V1 and put it into this. So I'm curious how it's gonna turn out. Stay tuned and follow. Okay, so now we've taken everything apart and now we need to check how we're gonna fit everything in. Obviously the air unit is gonna sit here in the back and stack got in the middle. We've got loads of space. What I find really cool, I don't know why you need a GPS on a Cinewhoop, but I like the fact that they made it so it can be detached. So just gotta take those two screws out and I can take the GPS off. So that's a cool feature, and those TPU prints are actually pretty good quality, very impressive I must say. So I'm gonna fiddle around, check how everything's gonna be aligned, and I'll get you back guys on when I figured it out. So see you in a second. Okay, we managed to get the ESC and FC in. It was a bit tricky, had to get some screws that are shorter, and we had to switch around the two front bumpers because there's a little gap in the TPU here, here, here and here, but this one was on the left side and it doesn't have the gap on the other side, so the top was closed, so I had to switch those two around. But so far it's looking good. Now we're gonna see how we're gonna mount the camera, the air unit, and yeah, I'll get you back on when I've done that. So we got the parts in and it was just a really tight fit with this cable, the camera cable, but even more tight fit with the air unit cable that goes from the air unit to the FC. But luckily I left it long enough, so I just had to untwist it a little bit. Still have an issue that the capacitor that's on it is really huge and is in the way. It's even been in the way on all my other builds, but I just didn't want to change it, so I'm gonna leave it for now and probably later replace it with another one, or just connect it with some cables and put it somewhere out on the side. Also just discovered that the power cable has to come out from the side, but that's no problem, we've got enough space. And yeah, so I think we'll mount the motors, then the prop guards, the top plate I mean from the ducts. Mount the crossfire in the back. That's really easy. They made, just show you this, lift it up. They made a nice mount here for the crossfire. And yeah, so let's get to it. So I just put the motors in, but just for now with two screws, because before I put everything finishing up, I mean, just do it with two and do a little test flight then, I mean indoor hover test, and then we'll see. I already noticed that of course the motors shafts are a little long, so we'll have to make some feet so it lifts a little up from the ground, but that's no problem I think. And yeah, so let's try to finish it up. Okay, just now we screwed all the screws in for the standoffs holding the two blades together. So what's left to do? We've got to mount the top plate, the holder for the air unit. what's actually pretty cool, that we can detach the GPS, because I don't think we'll need that, so we'll do that then at the end. Still gotta figure out how I'm gonna fix the DJI antennas, because I think there's not really a mount for this yet, but I think for now I'll just probably just put them through the GPS, one this way, and yeah. So we see this, the TBS still is gonna be mounted, and so we'll do that. So I guess we are done for the first session.